Hi friends, and welcome back to my channel. I am Hawkinsimmer, and today we're doing another speed build, of course. This is my second build that is base game and high school years only. So if you haven't seen that first one, go ahead and check it out. I put it up on Monday. I think it's pretty cute. And of the two, I think I like that one a little bit better. It's got a little bit more curb appeal for me. That one had a really good view of the pier and the bay area, and this one is more in town. So I wanted to give it more of an in-town kind of a vibe, not so suburban looking like the other one was. But this one is also a 3-bedroom home, but instead of 2 full bathrooms, actually that one had 2.5 bathrooms. This one only has 1.5 bathrooms. Also, I think that might just be like an English or at least American term. That just means a bathroom that does not have a shower or a tub, otherwise known as a powder room. So when you say a half bath, just a toilet and a sink. I feel like I heard somewhere that that's not a very universal term. But this house is so cute. I didn't initially intend on it being red, but I never do red houses. I feel like I always do a white house or a blue house. My last house was white and blue just for some spice, and I don't often go for red. And the truth is that I don't feel like we have very good siding colors. I can't believe there aren't just like hundreds of these siding. I can't believe there aren't just like 100 swatches at least, because there's like one green and it's barely green, and a lot of lighting it looks white. And I think we have enough blues. There's like 3 blues that are pretty good. And I don't know, I think we need a red that's a little more toned down than this, and we need a varying swatches of gray from white, all the way from white to black, but I digress. But I really like the way it turned out. I think the windows, the white base game windows with the black shutters and the like super black roofing, like I think that all looks good together. And because this lot, similar to the other one, is wider than it is deep, you kind of have to have this like side yard. I don't know, is that like a theme throughout this pack? Maybe I've just luck of the draw with the first 2 lots that I've built on, but both of them were wider than they were deep, which is, in my opinion, seems rather uncommon in like America. In my experience in America, I've mostly only ever lived in rural small towns, but the in-town lots tend to be a lot deeper than they are wide, typically. I'm sure it's not that way everywhere, but Midwest America is I don't know. Can anyone else speak to this? Sound off. Tell me in the comments down below. What's your neighborhood like? All to say, the yard being, a little wider, there wasn't a whole lot of room for landscaping up front, which I was totally fine with. Honestly, I've been kind of in a landscaping rut. The past few builds that I've done, I've really not liked the landscaping. I don't know if it's a me thing or if we just haven't gotten anything new to be inspired by or what, but I feel like it's just been not great. And this pack didn't have new landscaping for real in the catalog. It does have some pretty good stuff really in the debug catalog. So the little whitish yellowish flowers and the ivy are both debug from this pack, and I think everything else is mostly debug base game. They did add, I don't know why they do this. They won't give us real landscaping, but they'll give us more ivy, and we already have debug ivy from multiple other packs, from like Get Together and from Cottage Living and from University, I think. Like, that's all the same thing more or less, but we got it in every pack. Or this tree in the back, this hawthorn tree. If you can tell, around the world, there's tons of those hawthorn trees. I love that tree, and it looks good sized up one as well. But there's tons of those all around the world, and yeah, they gave it to us in debug. And I'm sitting here thinking, why? I know nothing about game development. But why give us assets that we have access to in other packs, but not give us anything that we can actually use from the regular catalog? I don't know. Can someone explain that? Someone who knows a little bit more about it than I do. Like, I don't know. Just seems like a waste of time. It just, I don't know. But we are moving on to the interior. So the main living area is semi-open concept. The living and dining room are open to each other, and the kitchen is more tucked away and kind of walled off. I absolutely adore the new flooring that we got in this pack. I love those tiles. I do wish there were more swatches. They used all of the swatches on giving border pieces and like edge pieces so that you can customize floors, but that's not how I typically go about using an item like that at all. I don't ever tend to do that for the most part, but I see why it's a good thing, especially with like the schools and stuff. I can see that being a fun thing to have for that, but I don't know. It only changes that really center small diamond. There's like a gray swatch, this beige swatch, and I think a blue swatch maybe, and then everything else is just like a corner piece or an outside piece or whatever. Listen, I did struggle. Am I alone? Nothing about this world screams Art Deco to me. So I really don't like the 3-seater couch that we got. I have yet to use it. Obviously, I didn't use it in the last build either. And I started to use the only base game couch that I ever used, the leather one. It's the only one that's nice, in my opinion, for like a contemporary build. I did end up going for this one. I like this couch. I wish there were 10,000 more swatches of it. And I wish the chair that matches it, the like recliner chair looking that matches it. Yeah, except for it doesn't match at all. So I couldn't even use those to like complement this. Like, they don't match at all. So I don't know. I'm not sure why Art Deco, nothing about this world says Art Deco to me. Honestly, I would recommend watching Chaos and Cuteness's new video. I will put her Twitter and YouTube handle right here for you all to see. She did a really awesome and gigantic high school and talked all about the Art Deco style and how that came to be, basically. I don't know. She does the most in-depth, like, she is not just sitting there talking about her life and how terrible everything is like I am. She's not even, placating y'all with just what her build is. Her videos are so well researched and so informative. She also did a really awesome video of a like Viking village. But anyway, sorry. You should watch the video about the high school that she did in an Art Deco architecture styles. She talks about how Art Deco became popular and like how it made its way to the States and kind of what it's all about. And she knows way more than I do. And I'm just sitting here being like, I don't really get it. And she's going to tell you why it makes sense, basically. So you should check her out. I love her videos, and she's got a little birdie. I don't love birds. They make me nervous. I respect them respectfully, but they make me nervous. But it's cute to look at from this side of my computer screen. But anyway, we finished up the dining and the kitchen area. I also had a little desk downstairs. There wasn't a great place to put a desk upstairs, so I just used that little corner by the stairs to add in a desk. I love that kitchen. I actually don't think it matches the rest of the build at all, but I kind of wanted this to be sort of affordable. So I didn't want to use the cheapest cabinets because they're not that cute. But the more expensive ones were, more expensive. So I went with these. And they're a little mid-century, so don't totally match. But it worked out in the end, Also, I haven't addressed the title. I'm calling this the All-American build. And that's because, I don't know, I started doing this bedroom. And this is, in my opinion, the best swatch. Like, I feel like I definitely knew boys with this exact bed in, like, high school and stuff. And then I went for this, like, red, white, and blue kind of themed bedroom. And I just thought maybe this person was an athlete. And then I thought, well, maybe they're both athletes. Maybe they're very stereotypical, like, jock and cheerleader, because in my last build, the teens in that house were, like, an artist and someone who's more into, like, fashion and makeup and beauty. So in this build, I decided that these kids were, like, definitely, like, your all-American, all-star, like, varsity athletes, more or less, if that makes any sense. So in this room, there's a little bit of gym equipment. This isn't a huge build. I thought about putting a basement in and then I didn't. But now looking back, I wish I had. But I really like the way this room turned out. I was struggling to find good posters and stuff that were affordable for this room. I didn't give myself a price limit, but like I wanted to keep it relatively affordable. And then at the very end, I looked at the pride flag and then I thought, oh, what if this was a trans student and they were like female to male trans and on the football team and like they were like star pro athlete on the football team, and I'm just like, yes, it totally made sense. And then this is their sister, who is way feminine and very just like a pink and bubbly and gold, and this room is definitely hitting on that more mid-century modern, but like, I don't know, I guess I just think about this like little girl who always looked up to their older sibling, and then through their transition, even like it was perfect. I don't know, like it was something that just fell into place for them, I guess. I don't know, maybe that's dumb, but like, I don't know, that's how my brain kind of went with this build. But I really like how this room turned out too. I think it's really cute. I love the like gold and pink mixed together. And then, like I said, I thought this person was a cheerleader, so I put some pom-poms up on the wall. And I don't know, it's small and it's a little cramped, but I think like it's cozy too. But that's it. That's the end of the video. The screenshots are here. I will have more high school years content coming up for you. This will probably be my last build for a little minute. I got a couple cast things and I need to get back to my Let's Build, but there will be other high school years content coming. So definitely check back. Please subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.